Oh boy. Hello everybody, today is November the 7th and we have the first real snowfall. I just had to move my car. I will show you just through the window a little bit. So it is coming down really good at the moment. It will go away again. I mean, for surely this will not stay. But well, I'm a bit slow today. I'm here to make the last record of the last about 10 days. You will see the first snow happened on the 30th or 31st of October. And there was the first time snowing, and a day later we had the first frost, which is unusual for us because, like I said, we have usually frost in middle at the end of September, and sometimes snow the end of we had snow storms at the end of September. So it's been a very strange year. Grass is still green under the snow now, but I made a little cut together of my bacon, my yearly bacon run. This is twice a year. I go to a smoke place on Verte. This is about half an hour from here, about 60-70 kilometers. And I go and pick up some smoked bacon, double smoked bacon, that I'm using also in recipes for my Austrian and German recipes. It's delicious. So much better than the normal bacon. Very expensive, but I do it twice a year. I buy enough to last me in the freezer, and also Marielle likes one. So I did that recording of that. That's about 10 minutes, and I also want to explain something right now, because I realized this year was a strange year. I was going to have in my head, I was going to do a lot of drone flying. For some reason I did not at all, and I don't. Most of the time I just don't feel like taking out the drone anymore. Maybe my drone enthusiasm is sort of waning. I do use the drone now because I'm old and a bit more decrepit. My walking is very, very bad. So I use the phone to explore my surroundings. See how people are doing on the beach, my neighbors, all new things. Because I'm not walking very easily. I must say, this is getting to be, eventually this will be my big problem when I get older, I think. But never mind, at the moment it's going okay. I'm still mobile, but like I said, I use the drone just flying from home. And the funny thing about it is, I don't have to go outside. I can fly it from the inside of my home. Up to 500-600 meters away, the remote control is working perfectly. My house is made out of wood, so it doesn't really seem to be such a barrier for the radio control signals. And that means I'm a very lazy drone flyer. I come back home, I land right in front of my door, and that's it. And it works for me. I thought I should mention this because I think right now I'm thinking about what to do with my big drones. Because since I'm really flying only the small ones, the ones you wouldn't even need a license for. I have my license, I have registered drones. I got the Phantom 4, I got my Mavic Pro, I got my Mavic 2 Zoom. I have a few good, I have even a racing drone, but I have never really, I bought it, realized that's not for me, still have it. Eventually I will have to somehow get rid of it to somebody who maybe is interested to get into that. I do not really want to sell my drones because I don't want to take responsibility. As soon as somebody else has it, they break down and then they blame you of being a bad vendor. So I don't want to have hassle like this. I'm thinking about calling and contacting maybe the police or the fire department to see if they would take drones as by donors to use for for emergencies for themselves to get an oversight over what's going on in certain area. It might be helpful for, especially I would think, fire departments to check if the parameter is safe and all those things. We'll see. I will contact the people in the winter. I have lots of time in the winter, so those are my future ideas of what to do. Like right now, it's my first really cold day and the first snow day, so I'm trying to work out how my winterizing the house has been working out, if everything is doing fine. All the outside jobs have been done. I got lucky this year with the leaves. The leaves were very, very minimal. Alexa, stop. I did a few runs with the tractor to gather the leaves and get them outside of my area. And for the rest, the winds have been very favorable to me, so I don't have any big leaves on the ground, which makes it so much easier with winter coming. Well, I will show you now the video. The first video is from October the 30th or 31st, and then we go into November. My driving to buy the bacon. I call it my bacon run. And the reason I'm talking about being nervous about this, last year when I went, and the bacon run, the last one in the spring, when I came home, I stopped at Marielle's and my braking line exploded. Meaning I had no brakes, had to get this fixed, and I was very lucky that this happened right at the end in Saint-Valery, where I live. So I was getting a bit nervous because my car needs, next year is the time for a different car, a new car, newer car maybe. I don't think I will buy a real new car, but some really good one that will last me for another 10 years. I mean, I'm getting older, and eventually driving will be getting too hazardous for me too. We will see. Well, I hope you enjoyed what you will see now, and we talk later. Well, today is the 30th of October, and we finally got the first colder weather and the first little bit of snow. I moved my car out of this wet area so I can move the car faster if I have to. Well, this is it. Winter will be starting now. Okay, I did everything. I was very low on gasoline, so I filled up my little spare canister into the car just to make it to the gas station. And there I will refill it with new gas, my spare canister for the winter. So I have fresh gasoline in there, and I will have no issues with my generator. And now I'm going off into the green blue yonder. Hopefully it stays green, and hopefully it stays yonder. Okay, I filled my gas canister, I filled up my car. Boy, it used to cost like $30–40 to fill it up. Now it's 60. Well, there's 10 liters on the gas canister. But I'm on my way. It's a beautiful travel day. I took my drones with me, with the drone Mini 3, just in Mini 2, my favorite drone, just in case I feel like flying. But the water is very low, it's at the lowest point I think, so it will not be very nice to take the river when it has the dirty edge. Well, I'm just leaving my home area, heading near the next little town. And I must say, this is still, I left home about at the temperature of -1 in daytime, which is the first minus temperature we had this year in daytime. And it will go for 24 hours or more like this, then it will warm up to 3 or 4 degrees around for the next few days. But it also, yesterday was the 31st of October, and as you saw on the video, I will put this in before my trip, it was a little bit a dusting of wet snow, and well, it has been all very late. As you can see on the green of the grass. Well, I'm about 10-12 kilometers from Verte, my place of destination, my destination. And things are going very well so far. Oh, I'm a bit less nervous now. Well, it's too late to be nervous now. Things will happen, which will happen. That's it. Here's the turnoff to the Highway 20. So now it's about 10 kilometers. Well, shortly before Verte, you will see, this is where I would have liked to fly. But the water level is so low, it's low tide. And that may be just, it's not that fun and picturesque as when the water is, when the high tide is there. Well, I realize already I will not fly a drone today. I just don't feel like it anymore. I will have to talk about this on the video a bit later. That I guess my for fun flying drones are sort of over. And I'm using the drone now as a tool to get to places where I physically really have problems to even get to. Well, and here is Verte, La Ville de Verte, the three smokers. You can see them right in front of us, those pointing in the air sort of buildings. Those are the famous smokehouses for this place. Le marché des trois fumoirs. Let's hope everything goes well. Well, I did it. Here is all the goodies I bought for me. I only bought 7 pieces. I give one to Marielle, a small one. The other ones for the rest of the winter. I still have probably 3 or 4 at home in the freezer, but they're underneath. So. Well, I am at Trappistol. Still all going okay, but I must say, leaving there was a few funny things happening with my car. I thought, oh my God, I'm in trouble. But then it all went away when I gave more gas and went a bit faster. It was like vibrating something, and there was some beeping noises. But they have totally disappeared now that I gave some high speed to the wheels. It maybe be maybe a lube job would be good to do again. Well, we are in Saint Simon, which means halfway done. I'm already closer to home in case I need a tow. Because I'm a little shitter now with my car. Well, it'd be nice next year. I have to have a new car, a different car. It won't be new, but it will be hopefully in much better shape than this one to last me for another 10 years or so. And then. Well, and here we are, Saint-Fabien, town before my town, Bic. See the mountains over there? That's already part of the Park of Bic, which will start in 2-3 kilometers from here. I am very happy so far. And the Parc National de Bic is starting right in front of us on the left side. That's one of the entrances. There are, believe it or not, there is a lot of moose coming to one point here, and deer, of course, a lot of deer, because there is some big salt deposits, and a few times a year the moose come to fill up their needs on minerals and salts. And this is quite interesting, because there will be, of course, always warnings on the street for animal crossing. Well, we are in Big, back to where we started from. Thank God there's the Grand Theatre, big theater they have in Big. Well, what is there to say? Only one thing. Home, sweet home. And there we are. Jean-Marie Gélard. Chemin Jean-Marie Gélard. If there's a lot of shaking in this video going on, it's because I'm basically hand-holding my GoPro. And that makes it a bit tougher. But can you see how green the grass is on my place? This is not normal at all. Not normal. Well, and there we go, backing into my place, like I usually do. Soon I will be parking over here again. In the winter makes it easier for me and for the road to clear, because he will open the road right to my front doorstep, only like 20-30 centimeters from my door. Snowplow will come. Well, there was this, the end of that. I had a bit of a problem, but I didn't mention I had a problem with my computer. My computer setup has gone down quite badly. I went to a store, they were trying to sell me a new one. They couldn't do much on the other one. I had too much stuff on it. I had games from Steam, so many games on there that it just overpowered the thing. So I took a lot of games out of the Steam setup and made some space on the hard drive, and look at there, it came back to a good position at the moment. But I decided to buy another computer. It was second-hand. I didn't buy a new one. I bought a second-hand one because I wanted to transfer all my stuff. I didn't realize how much important stuff I had on my old computer. Very important, really, that I don't want to miss if my computer ever gives up its soul. So I took my time. I did this. This was a very good buy for about $350 with everything. And it works beautifully. Everything is on there. All my shopping, all my banking, all things that are important to me, including making videos for upload on YouTube. So I'm quite happy I did this. And then I also bought another. I had as a backup computer, I had an old portable, very slow, very, I think only one or two processors, and so I spent to buy another portable computer, but this time 4 processors, a terabyte of storage, very, very quick and new thing. I installed it, it's working, especially also all those computers work with my German TV. So I can watch it on any one of them in case the old one ever breaks down. I don't lose all my entertainment value for. When I mean German TV, you must be aware that I'm watching all European German channels from Austria, Switzerland, in Germany. That's about 50-60 channels, and that's basically the only TV I watch. I still have a TV arrangement on my normal TV, but I prefer German TV at the moment. And it only cost me about $40 to $50 a month. That's acceptable, I find. Well, it was a pleasure, guys, talking to you. Have fun. Thanks for watching. we'll talk at another time. Bye.